Continue reading the book, The Mind of the Soul by Gary. And yesterday we have seen about the actions, but intentions are different. And because of the intention, our karma, or in other words, cause and effect is because of the intention. So based on the intention, each individual will get different karmas. Now we'll see out-tension. So he says, uh, an athlete example, most people think the intention as a goal. Because it is not a good goal. For example, an athlete intends to run his or her best race. A father intends to feed his family no matter what. A sick person intends to become healthy. But a goal is not an intention, it is an out-tention. So the goal, like you want to achieve something, you want to achieve good marks, or you want a good career, promotion. These are all goals. And this goal should not be considered as intention, but rather it is an out-tension. An intention, in hyphen tension, is different from an out hyphen intention. Okay. What most people call intentions are actually out tensions. So, an out tension is the application of your will to accomplish a physical goal. So, intention, there is no goal, right? I said, gave an example of the charity. So, when you want to do charity, some may have an intention of having a tax benefit. So, getting a tax benefit is not something a goal, right? So, the goal is actually, so goal is not intention and out tension. Rather, it is an out tension. So, out tension means the application of your willpower to accomplish a physical goal. So, that is called as out tension. Now, so you want to get a good marks, or that's your goal. So you go to regularly to the coaching classes, you attend. That becomes your out tension. You hire a tutor, that becomes a out tension. And intention is the quality of consciousness you bring to an action. So that selflessness, the quality of consciousness, that means divine qualities. What is divine qualities? Compassion, selflessness, selfless service, love, empathy. These are the divine virtues, many virtues. So that divine qualities, consciousness, consciousness is oneness in everyone, God, flora, fauna, us, everything. So we have to reach that consciousness. That's the basic idea. So when the consciousness is one, then what is in you, the feeling will be the same with the divine. That's what the people, great yogi, they have attained samadhi, enlightenment. It is this. Like there is no difference. When they see an animal, when they see a plant, they feel the same vibration within them and within those plants and animals.
Hey, it didn't come. You are the person, I think. Ah, because I saw your message at 7:52 or something.
Excuse me, Vinod Chetta, you are unmute. You're talking to me? You
Ah,
have.
sorry, sorry.
Okay. So the out tension is this. Intention is the divine quality of consciousness you bring to that action. While out tension is the application of your action to accomplish the physical goal. Physical goal is getting 100% or getting an Olympic medal, gold medal. These are physical goals. Intention is the consciousness, quality of consciousness. Clear, no? Out tension and intention. And out tension creates physical causes and physical effects because it is related to physical cause and effect. Cause and effect is nothing but the karmas. So, for example, graduating with honors, getting a promotion, and winning at tennis are out tension because it's a physical goal. Now, the same out-tension can have different intention. We should just remember his intention is quality of consciousness, and out-tension is the action which you take to achieve your physical goal. Now, you can out-tend to keep someone off a boat because you know he cannot swim, or because you want his place on the boat. Another example is given to differentiate between out-tension and intention. So, this is an example of boat, of ferry, you can say, and one person is not allowed to come inside the boat. Why? There are different scenarios. One, he cannot swim. Second, because you want his place on the boat. There may not be a seat, and you want that place. So, in this case, the same out tension will create different consequences because the intention is different, right? One is selfish motive, right? Because you want his place in the boat, that's why you are not allowing. And another is he cannot swim. What if you have overboard people on the boat and boat sinks, and that person doesn't know swimming, so he may not be alive. So there is a quality of consciousness. So action, the out tension is same. That is not allowing the person to come to the boat, board the boat. But the intentions are different. So consequences will be different. The first intention is to protect someone, and the second intention is to benefit yourself at the expense of other. So we have to discover our emotion. Any action we do, whether it is speaking, whether we're taking a decision, we have to understand our emotions, understand our intentions, whether it is swaying towards the quality of consciousness or it is the physical achievement of goal, selfish, or having benefit at the expense of others or hurting others. We have to understand, is it coming out of your jealousy or anger or whatever. So we need to look into our emotion, become aware of emotions while taking action, because we know whatever we do, no, karmana, vacha, they say, no, whatever we speak, whatever we think, whatever do action, all sum ups to the karma, cause and effect. So if you intended one thing and then are disappointed at the consequence, like you did a hard work and everything, but you did not get the gold medal. So you need to go back to your inner self to understand there must be some hidden agenda. Like earlier I said, 80% maybe you are doing it with the physical goal achievement and a good intention, but 20% somewhere there is some factors which are not in alignment with the quality of consciousness. That's why your consequences, you just miss the gold medal, or you just miss the seat in MBBS admission, or you just miss the IIT JEE clearance. It all comes back to going within. What is there a spectrum of intention? Was it 100% quality consciousness, or there is something different? Now, another example. For example, if you gave a friend a gift of love and your friend did not accept it, would that disturb you? Yes. As a normal human being, you will be disturbed with out of taking time out, finding a suitable gift and giving it to your friend, and then the friend did not accept it. So you will definitely feel disturbed. If so, your intention was to manipulate your friend, right? If that were not the case, you would not have been upset. So, why you wanted to give a gift? That there is some manipulation. Either you want to impress the friend, or some other friend has given a gift and you want to give a better gift to impress her or him. You wanted more than to express your love. You wanted your friend to reciprocate the same love back to you. So there is an involvement of expectation, there is an involvement of showing off that you are better than the other person. There can be many scenarios. So this is very, very deep. In a normal thing, yes, you will get disturbed. But when you go deeper, the first thing they say, see, suffering is inevitable. But you have a choice not to suffer by looking into your internal emotion. Is the suffering related to expectation? Is the suffering related to jealousy, anger? What is that you have to decipher? So, when you realize that this is the cause, then you can bring a positive, opposite, contradictory emotions at that place, and then it will be nullified. So, this is out-tension. Now, there is a list of out-tension, like taking a vacation. So the possible intention will be rest yourself, impress your girlfriend, or avoid a confrontation. Maybe you have a lot of workload, and when you take that period as a vacation, and you may not have to be answerable to the boss. So out tension is only one, taking a vacation, but there can be many possible intention. That is rest yourself, or impress your girlfriend or boyfriend, or have a family, get together, avoid confrontation. Now, second is action is intention, run a marathon. So, possible intention are various. Improve your own time, impress others, avoid spending time with your partner. Okay, these are many intention. Another example is intention is great, get a new job. Now, there can be many intention. What is that? Be more creative, make more money, feel less stress. Okay. So, author is asking us to create a table or journal it, your intention and your intention. So, in this way, you will discover your deep emotions lying in that. So, the intentions of your soul are harmony, cooperation, sharing, and reverence for life. Very important. So, quality of consciousness we are saying. No? So, the intention of your soul are harmony, cooperation, sharing, and reverence for life. So, in other words, our evolution now requires choosing intention in addition to outtention. Okay. Not only the physical goal, but also the intention behind that physical goal is also important to have an authentic power or responsible choice. So, the intention of your soul will create authentic power regardless of the outtention. So, outtentions are to create the circumstance and they change their lives with their intent. Multisensory people, they understand both the outtention and intention and they change it accordingly so that it aligns to the law, both the laws of cause and effect, universal law of cause and effect and universal law of attraction. This completes the intention and outtention chapter. If anyone wants to add any inputs or ask their experience, unmute yourself. I hope it is clear difference between tension, out tension. Out tension is the physical goal, the action, the application of our action for achieving that. And intention is the underlying emotions related to it, the quality of consciousness related. All clear? Or was it a difficult topic? All looks like busy, or is it going tangent to the topics?